So welcome. So now I'm going to talk about the internal capsule. Okay. So let's talk about the internal capsule, the neuroanatomy. So internal internal capsule. Okay. So first of all, what is the internal capsule and why this is called internal capsule, and the neural bundles or the nervous relations, the which nerve passing through which portions area of the internal capsule, divisions of the internal capsules, and the blood supply of the internal capsule. This is the major subtopics related with internal capsules. Okay. So and these questions it is repeatedly asked by our university, West Bengal University of Health Science, in short note manners or in long questions. This is, I think, a little bit important, and this is also very much hot favorite topic for PG pupils, paper setters. So let's talk about the internal capsule. So first look at this diagram. So this is actually the superior view. This is actually the superior view of your brain. Okay. So superior view, that means yes, that means that you are looking for here. You are looking from here. Here is your eye, and you are looking from here. Okay, this portion. So this is the actually view of this image. Now I'm going to discuss about this image. Okay, so guys, here you can see some structures. What is this? This is very familiar, I think, with this diagram. This is the thalamus. Okay, I'm highlighting with red. This is thalamus. This is thalamus. All right. So in between two thalamus, you can see a slit-like structures or slit-like cavity. Okay, this cavity, a slit-like cavity, this is called, it is your third ventricle. This is your third ventricle. All right. So this is thalamus of the right side. This is right and this is left. This is thalamus of the left side, and in between two thalamus, everybody knows that third ventricle is located. CSF field, third ventricle is located. All right. And you can see one another structure here. This structure you can see here. What is this? This green color structure I highlighted with green. I'm highlighting with green. This is nothing but your caudate nucleus. What is this? This is caudate nucleus. So I'm writing here caudate nucleus. All right. Actually, this is the head of caudate nucleus. Your caudate nucleus has one head, one body, and one tail. Okay, and at the tail, your amygdaloid body is attached. So what I'm telling, caudate nucleus, it has one head, one body, and one tail. All right. And at the end of the tail, amygdaloid body is attached. This portions, these all structures which is located here, they are forming actually the basal ganglion. Okay, and you can see another structures. These structures here you can see I am highlighting with white, not white, it is actually gray. This is your, what is this? Can you tell me? This structure is what? Yes, this is your nothing but outermost putamen and innermost globus pallidus, collectively called your lentiform nucleus. Okay, the structures which is highlighted, I highlighted these structures. Okay, you can see this, you can see this much. This is what? This is your lentiform nucleus. Why this is called lentiform? Because it is lens like. That's why this is called your lentiform nucleus. So I am writing here the lentiform nucleus, LN. All right. So here we can see the superior view of the brain. In the superior view of the brain, you can see here the caudate nucleus. Okay, so first of all, what is anterior? This is anterior direction, this, and this is the posterior direction, all right, of this diagram. Anteriorly, and obviously midline is passing through this, and the structures which is closely related with midline are called medial, and away from the midline are called lateral. Okay, so the caudate nucleus you can see here, which is anteriorly. And can you tell me these yellow colored fibers here, the yellow colored fibers, these fibers, they are placed internally, or they are related internally with your lentiform nucleus, and these fibers are called what? These fibers are called internal capsule. I see. So this is actually the superior view of the brain. This is actually the superior view of the brain. All right. In this view, this all the structures here you can see, they all are forming the basal ganglion. They all are forming the basal ganglion. Actually, the basal ganglion is also, it is a misnomer. Actually, the basal nucleus is. All right. So internal capsule, anterior to internal capsule, you can see anterior to internal capsule, anterior to internal capsule, you can see the caudate nucleus. All right. Posterior to the internal capsule, you can see thalamus. All right. Okay. Now lateral to the internal capsule, you can see what? Lentiform nucleus. Lentiform nucleus. Okay. So these are the lateral to the internal capsule. Memorize like that: lateral, L for lateral, and L for also lentiform. Okay. So this is the actually this is the position of your internal capsule. So internal capsule, it is nothing but, internal capsule is nothing but the white fibers. Okay, it is nothing but the white fibers which is connecting your central nervous system with periphery, and also some fibers, those who are coming from the central nervous system and going towards the periphery. That means which I want to tell that internal capsules, they contains your corticopetal fibers and corticofugal fibers. The fibers which are coming towards the cortex, cerebral cortex, they are called the corticopetal, and the fibers, those who are going away from the cerebral cortex, are called your corticofugal fibers. All right. Or in simply I am talking, or simply you can say that the sensory fibers and motor fibers. Okay. So internal capsule is nothing but the association fibers. So what is association fibers? Actually you can see in brain, three types of fibers are present. Okay, in your brain generally there three types of fibers are present. Okay, so in these three kinds of fiber, one is your association fiber, and the association fiber, as example, it is your internal capsule. So white fibers of brain, or if I am telling that white matter of brain, white matter of cerebrum, it is mainly three types. White matter of cerebrum, it is mainly three types. One is association fibers, second is three types. One is association fiber, second is commissural fibers, all right, and third type is your projection fibers. Okay, so your internal capsule, it is a projection fiber. So I'm sorry, because I told that internal capsule is association fiber, but not. Internal capsule is association fiber, it is projection fiber. So first of all, what is association fiber? So it is the association fiber. Let's imagine this is your left cerebral hemisphere, and this is your right cerebral hemisphere. Okay, association fibers, and let's imagine this is area number 1 and this is area number 2. this is also area number 1, area number 2, okay, or AB, place AB in the one cerebral hemisphere. Okay, association fiber, it is actually connecting, association fiber is connecting the two area present within a single cerebral hemisphere. Once again I am telling, association fiber, those white fibers, okay, which is actually connecting the two areas of one single cerebral hemisphere. Let's imagine for left cerebral hemisphere it is connecting area 1 and 2. This area 1 and 2 are connected with each other via these white fibers. They are called the association fibers. Alright, now what is commissural fibers? Now these commissural fibers are those fibers, this is your left and this is your right cerebral hemisphere and this is your left cerebral hemisphere. Okay, commissural fibers are those fibers which is connecting the similar area. Let's imagine this is area A of the left cerebral hemisphere, this is area B, A of the right cerebral hemisphere, this is area B for left cerebral hemisphere, and this is area B for the right cerebral hemisphere. All right, now the A region of the left cerebral hemisphere is connecting with the A region of the right cerebral hemisphere through one white fiber. You can see this fiber is called your commissural fibers. This fiber is called commissural fibers. All right, so commissural fibers is connecting the similar area of left and right, okay, cerebral hemisphere. Similarly, another commissural fibers is also connecting your area B with area B of the other cerebral hemisphere. Okay, so this is about commissural fibers. So now let's talk about the projection fibers. What is projection fibers? Projection fibers, it is nothing but the fibers, those which are connecting your cerebral cortex or cortical area or cerebral cortex with the subcortical area, cortical area with subcortical area. All right, so the cortical area means higher centers are connected by the lower centers through these projection fibers, like internal capsule. So internal capsule, it is an example of projection fiber. So first point which I am writing about internal capsule, this is the internal capsule is what? Projection fibers. Projection fibers, that means your internal capsule, it is connecting the cortical area with subcortical area. All right, now what is the location of the internal capsule? So let's talk about the location. So location is already, I told you that, you can see here in the superior view of the brain, superior section, horizontal section of brain, you can see the location of internal capsule. It is laterally, you can see what? Laterally you can see lentiform nucleus. Anteromedially you can see the chordate nucleus, and also posteromedially you can see thalamus. All right, so now let's talk about the location of the internal capsule. So before I'm discussing the location of the internal capsule, just I am telling about the areas, major three areas of the internal capsule which you can see in the superior horizontal view, superior section view. The major three areas of the internal capsule, one is, this is your anterior limb of the internal capsule. You can see here the, what is this? This is your anterior limb of the internal capsule. This bend is genu. Bend, anatomically bend means genu means bend in anatomy. Okay, this bend is called your genu of the internal capsule, and this is called your posterior limb of the internal capsules. All right, so what is this? Once again, anterior limb of the internal capsule, genu of the internal capsule, posterior limb of the internal capsule. All right, so let's talk about the location of internal capsule properly. So I'm drawing the right sided internal capsule here. What is this? In horizontal section, I am drawing, this is anterior limb of the internal capsule. Anterior limb of internal capsule. And now there is a bending. Yes, this bending is called your genu. So this is the genu of internal capsule. And what is this? This is the posterior limb of internal capsule. All right. Now lateral. So first I am drawing, this is what? This is anterior, this is posterior, this is lateral, this is medial, towards midline, medial. So now I am drawing the lentiform nucleus here. Yes, what is this? This is the lentiform nucleus, lens like nucleus, lentiform nucleus, which you can see also here. Yes, these structures I am drawing now. Yes, this much, these structures, lentiform nucleus, this much. So here you can see the lentiform nucleus is laterally located to the internal capsule, and also you can see the head of the caudate nucleus, and you can see also the thalamus here. Here is the thalamus. All right. So now I'm marking these things. So this is the lentiform nucleus. I am writing lentiform nucleus, lens like nucleus. This is your thalamus, guys. And what is this? This is the caudate, head of caudate nucleus. So now if I am telling that the anterior limb of the internal capsule, the anterior limb of the internal capsule, this much, anterior limb of the internal capsule. If I am telling the anterior limb of the internal capsule, it is located, the anterior limb of the internal capsule, it is located medially. So anterior limb of the internal capsule is actually in between the caudate nucleus and the lentiform nucleus. So medial to anterior limb of the internal capsule is your caudate nucleus. Lateral to the anterior limb of the internal capsule, you can see the lentiform nucleus. Okay, similarly, posterior limb of the internal capsule is present in between the laterally lentiform nucleus and posteromedially thalamus. So what I am telling that the anterior limb of the internal capsule, it is located in between caudate in anteromedially and laterally lentiform nucleus. Okay, and also I am telling here that the posterior limb of the internal capsule is present in between thalamus. Here is the thalamus in posteromedially and laterally lentiform nucleus, and the bend in between anterior limb and posterior limb, it is called your genu. So this is actually the location of internal capsule. Lentiform nucleus is further divided into two parts: outermost putamen and the innermost globus pallidus. Globus pallidus is further divided into globus pallidus interna and globus pallidus externa. I am writing globus pallidus GPI for interna and globus pallidus externa GPE. All right. So this is about the location of internal capsule. So now let's talk about the relations of various nerves passing through the internal capsules. All right. Before discussing the nerves, just I am going to talk about the various parts or various portions of the internal capsule. Various parts or various portions of the internal capsule. Same thing. Here you can see. Here you can see the same thing. This is your internal capsule. This much. This is your internal capsule. You can see here. All right. And this is your caudate nucleus. This is the caudate. This is the lentiform nucleus. You can see here. And this is the thalamus. You can see here. So part of the internal capsules. This is the anterior limb of the internal capsule. I am writing AL, anterior limb. This is the bend or genu of the internal capsule. This is the posterior limb of the internal capsule. And other two limbs. This portion you can see, this is behind the lentiform nucleus. This portion is behind the lentiform nucleus. This is anterior and this is posterior to the lentiform nucleus. That's why this portion is called your retrolentiform portion. Retrolentiform portion or retrolentiform part, because this portion is behind to your lentiform nucleus. All right. And also another portion, this is below the lentiform nucleus, which is not seen in horizontal section. This is actually seen in coronal section. This portion you can see, this is present below. Okay, this is present below the lentiform. You can see the lentiform nucleus is present above this portion. Okay, this portion is called your sublentiform part or sublentiform portions of internal capsule. So internal capsule, it has 5 divisions. I am writing internal capsule, it has 5 divisions. Internal capsule, it has 5 divisions. One is your anterior limb, which is present medially in between the quadrate nucleus and lentiform nucleus laterally. Then genu, then posterior limb, which is present in between the thalamus and the lentiform nucleus. Similarly, thalamus posterior medially, and lentiform nucleus is your laterally. And now sublentiform part, and last portion is your retrolentiform part. Okay, sublentiform part and retrolentiform part. So internal capsule, it has 5 portions or 5 divisions: anterior limb, genu, posterior limb, sublentiform part, retrolentiform part. You can see these things here. So the sublentiform part is below the lentiform nucleus, that's why it is called sublentiform part. All right. And the retrolentiform part is behind the lentiform nucleus, that's why this is called your retrolentiform part. All right. One important thing which I want to add here, I'll talk about these things later also. Your retrolentiform part, it is related or it is carrying the optic radiation. Retrolentiform fibers are optic radiations also, which is also called your geniculocalcarine fibers. And your sublentiform fibers, the fibers passing through the sublentiform area of the internal capsule, these fibers are also called your auditory radiations. So your, remember this mnemonic, SARO. Okay, S for sublentiform part, this is related to auditory radiation. R for retrolentiform part, related to your optic radiations. Okay, I will tell these things also later. All right, so this is the 5 parts of your internal capsule. Okay, so now let's talk about the division. Already told about divisions. Now nerves and the blood supply of the internal capsule. Okay,